payments of $45.80. Let me give you a quick measurement though too, because I want you to see that, I mean, these are Mings. They're big, half an inch in size.
12.5 millimeter a piece.
Oh.
Those are natural color. We pick every pair. It's hard for us to get a lot of these pairs, so I'm telling people now this is not something that's very easy for me to collect. We're in now the new harvest, but Ming pairs are like the toughest animal that I have to get the pearls to match in color. They're all natural colors in size and shape. It's a little bit tough. I love this bangle. This is a spring-loaded bangle. I don't know if you got to see that when Antonella put it on. You'll like almost hear it kind of bounce back at itself, right? So we went all out for this. We're able with the bronze to get that nice heavy construction on the bottom so that it's substantial and holds it, but look at that lace up on top where we literally just made this kind of almost, I would say, filigree cage.
Yeah.
Okay, to hold the pearl. And a lot of detail work. You usually don't see this with bronze. Usually bronze is usually, you know, done when you're trying to work with heavier metal. But I love the open work filigree, you know, kind of compared and contrasted to the heavier bangle. It's got a very, very nice balance to it with those big pearls on top.
Talk to me about Mings though. Mings. Tell me about. Wait, before you do, I'm sorry. What was that, Brian? What did you say about? There are fewer than 800 total to go around between all the sizes, small, average, and large.
To get the pairs,
it's hard to get.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
So what's a Ming? What is a Ming?
What's a Ming? A Ming is a very, very new pearl. It's only about 3 years old, and basically what it is, it's China's answer to cultivating pearls like they do in the South Seas. In the South Seas, they use one pearl in an oyster, and they grow large pearls, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 millimeter. Now here, we're starting to do the same thing in freshwater mollusks that used to grow 30 pearls or more. Here, we're going to grow one pearl in just one mollusk and leave it in the water for years and let it grow. Now, when
that costs money to do because you guys like to load them up. The more, you know. But
we learn something. When we grow one pearl in the heart of the animal as opposed to growing 20 or 30, we get something incredibly bright, very, very large. Most of our pearls top out about 10, 11, 12 millimeter. The Ming pearls are right in that kill zone. 12 millimeter is a huge pearl. Usually can't see anything like this affordable. When we look at Tahitian pearls, okay, of these sorts of sizes, and when we look at South Sea pearls, just the pearls themselves, okay, would retail so much more than this. We'd never be able to hit these price points, but this is a natural color, which is so cool. No other pearl growing area in the world can make these colors. They have this lavender, purplish, plum pink color, and every pair will be a one-of-a-kind private reserve pair picked by us, and that's why we could only get about 800 of them because of just the difficulty in getting pairs. We're trying to collect for next year, but this is really tough to do. Honestly. And how many are left? Did you say again? I missed. There are fewer than 200 in each of the sizes, and that's it. So, and that color, when you say it's all natural, it hasn't been treated, what colors can we expect to see in a Ming? Well, the Mings run from a very, very, almost a pale white, okay, which is just really a couple of percent come out white. None of those are used in this particular one. All of these are really nice natural color. They'll all have a lot of strength to, you know, vividness to the color and a lot of luster. The Mings have more luster than our regular freshwater pearls because of where they're grown in the animal. They're all large sizes, at least, you know, the average Ming pearl is right around that 12 millimeter size. So it's just a little bit bigger than the average and has almost a gold leaf effect. If we can come in a little closer, but you'll see the brightness and the luster on these pearls are just really, it's just awe-shock when we see them. They come out of the mollusk. We don't do anything to enhance the color. Okay, this is literally what you see is what you get. There are bands of colors in the mollusk, and they'll run from like almost a light pink lavender, sometimes a little peaches tone, peachy pink, into a real beautiful plum purple. That's a good example of the plum. How pretty is that with your nail polish?
It's just perfect, isn't it? Yeah, it's like I planned it.
So these are in what we would call really our exotic pearls, private reserve, things that are very hard to collect, hard to come by, and if you like really unusual gems, you know, you're in kind of, you know, to me, my world of you know, of specialness that I really love. Pearls that you just don't see everywhere. It's when we talk about only being able to collect 800 pair at a time or something from the harvest, it's not a lot. Yeah, it's a beautiful pearl. It is, and we don't get it very often. It's always a treat when Joel can bring us some Mings. It's such a fabulous design, easy on, easy off. If you're the kind of girl that likes to keep your pearls safe, sound, and secure, in other words, you don't want to do something like this because you don't feel good about banging it around, this
this is a great way to bring the Mings, display them on top of the wrist, and really keep them so beautiful and elite and kind of the star of the show. J30.
And designed with Italy in conjunction and constructed in Italy, so that we can actually use the best of our sensibilities for design. Italy's improvements. These designs go back and forth until we're both in love. And then this was totally constructed in Italy with that great snap hinge, which I think is really nice and a very, very high-end feature for
That's a magnificent piece, magnificent piece. Now, if you love the Ming, you can always go to QVC.com and check out what we have in our inventory right now. It's not always a lot, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't always have a whole lot of the Ming available. That is on 5 easy payments of $45.80. And this is yet to come. This is J295941. This is the Culture Pearl Station bronze bracelet.
The perfect match for the necklace.
That necklace, yeah. By the way, that easy pay does go away at the end of the day. Joel, I love the prices. 4 payments of $9.88.
It's one of our most affordable jewelry type bracelets, where we have the construction and metal together.